children, how are you? I hope you all are safe and fine. Stay home, stay safe. Outside is a very critical situation and take prevention for this COVID-19. I am doing the same thing what you are doing. I am M. Sunil Kumar. Now I am starting the new chapter for you that is called as trigonometry. That is called as trigonometry. So this chapter is totally new for you. Try to understand with me very seriously. Now let's start the chapter. I just gave you the introduction here. The introduction is I wrote some definitions for it. That is trigonometry definitions I wrote. That trigonometry definition is trigonometry. It is derived from the Greek word trigonometron. That means I divide the trigonometry into three parts. One is called as tri, another is called as gonia, another is called as metron. Metri means metron. I wrote it here, see, tri, gonia and metron. I divided it into three parts. So one part is tri. Tri means everybody knows it is 3. Tri means 3. And the gonia means the angles involved in a triangle. That is called gonia. And metron means the measurement. So overall trigonometry can be divided into three languages. That is called tri, another is called gonia, and another is called metron. Tri means the 3, gonia means the angle, and the metron means the measurements. The measurements we are going to do. Now you will ask me, sir, what type of measurements in a triangle? Trigonometry is applied in a triangle only. The triangle is called as a right angle triangle only. Right angle triangle in which one angle is equal to 90 degree. So measurements of what? Now measurements of these angles and also those sides. That branch of mathematics, here I wrote the definition for you, see. Hence, trigonometry is the branch of mathematics. Trigonometry is the branch of mathematics which deals with the measurement of sides and angles. Which deals with the measurement of the sides and the angles. I hope you understood this one. Hence, trigonometry is the branch of mathematics which deals with the measurement of the sides and angles. Measurement of the sides and angles involved in trigonometry. So, trigonometry tells us the measurement of the sides and also the measurement of the angles. Now, trigonometry, I said you, divided into three parts. One is called tri, one is called gonia, and another is called metron. Try to understand. So, tri, 3, gonia means angle, and metron means the measurement. So, 3 angle measurements. 3 angle in which figure? In a triangle, 3 angles are available. So, trigonometry always involved with a triangle. What type of triangle? That is a right angle triangle. So what trigonometry means? 3 angles measure. That means it is the branch of mathematics which is giving you the measurement of the 3 angles as well as the measurement of the 3 sides also. So here is the definition clear to you. It is the branch of mathematics which deals with the measurement of the sides and the angles. Sides as well as the angles. Next, Hipparchus. Just try to name the spelling. Hipparchus is considered as the father of the trigonometry. So trigonometry is under his name. The name is Hipparchus. Hipparchus gave us the idea of the measurement of the 3 angles and 3 sides of a triangle. But due to it is a right angle triangle, here another mathematician is also involved, that is called as Pythagoras. So Pythagoras also gave the idea of a right angle triangle, and in a right angle triangle, as you know, one angle is 90 degree and there is a largest side which is called as hypotenuse, and one side is perpendicular and another is the base. So the relation between the perpendicular base and the hypotenuse was given by the Hipparchus. Hipparchus, for that reason, known as the father of the trigonometry. So trigonometry is always referred to the sides and angles of a right angle triangle. So what is trigonometry referred to? Trigonometry is always referred to the sides and angles of a right angled triangle only. You cannot take any triangle in trigonometry except a right angle triangle. Right angle triangle always obeys the Pythagoras theorem. That means the Pythagoras law. The largest side square is equal to the perpendicular square plus the base square, or h square is equal to p square plus b square. You already read it in the triangle theorems. So, or it is called as the Bodhayan theorem. You already read in triangle. So, that is given by the Pythagoras triplet is given by Pythagoras, and right angle ideas and theorem given by Pythagoras, but the trigonometrical measurement of the sides and angles is given by the Hipparchus. So Hipparchus is considered to be the father of the trigonometry. I hope you understood this introduction. So what is the introduction? It is trigonometry, trigonometron, trigonia, angle, and metron. It is the measurements. Now trigonometry means the three angles measure as well as the three sides measure, and the father is called as the Hipparchus. The father of the trigonometry is Hipparchus, and it is always referred to a right angle triangle, which is given by, the idea is given by the Pythagoras and Pythagoras theorem and Pythagoras triplets also. 5, 12, 13, 3, 4, 5. That means the largest side is 5. If the 5 square is equal to the 4 square plus 3 square, it is given by the Pythagoras and Pythagoras theorem. So, two mathematicians involved here. One is called as Pythagoras, another is called as Hipparchus. So, after all, the definition of the trigonometry is, hence trigonometry is the branch of mathematics which deals with the measurement of the sides and angles, which deals with the measurement of the sides and angles. I hope you understand it. Now, come to the next discussion. The next discussion is that trigonometry is always referred to a right angle triangle. What is that? It is a right angle triangle. So now the discussion point is about the right angle triangle. See now, I wrote here about a right angle triangle. What is a right angle triangle? Let's see it and let's understand. And it is definitely referred to trigonometry. So I draw a right angle triangle. What is a right angle triangle? A triangle which has one angle 90 degree. So now you see this B angle is 90 degree here. So I just named the triangle, that is ABC, and at B it is right angle. That means it is 90 degree at V. And the two angles are not known to us. It may be a right angle isosceles triangle. That means these two triangles, the two angles will be same, like 45 and 45. And I don't know what should be these two angles. So these two angles are unknown to me. It may be same, it may not be same. But when you will add these three, definitely it will give you the angle sum property. So this is called as a right angle triangle. Let's come to the sides of the right angle triangle. What are the sides? If you look at it very clearly, AC is the largest side. AC is the largest side. And on AB, this AB is perpendicular. That means it is called as perpendicular because it is standing on the line and creating 90 degree here. So if it is creating 90 degree here, then AB must be called as the perpendicular of the triangle. So AB is perpendicular. So perpendicular, the first letter is P. So I denoted it with a small p. Clear? Now on which it stands? On BC it stands. So BC is called as the base. On this one it is standing. So this one is called as the base. So now my base is BC, and I just take the first letter of the base, that is B. So this is my B perpendicular, this is my B base, and this is my largest side. The name of the largest side is called as hypotenuse. That is called as hypotenuse. So the first letter is called as H. So it is small h. Now I hope you understood the three sides of the right angle triangle. Right angle triangle, when I am saying about the angles, one angle is 90 degree, other two angles I don't know. It may be same or it may not be same. But when it will be same, it is called as a right angle isosceles triangle. And when these two angles are same, this AB will be equal to BC. When they will be same. When they are not same to each other, then definitely it is a scalene right angle triangle. That means all the sides are not equal to each other. So now come to the sides. Sides, I said you, a right angle triangle on which the 90 degree is there, the side which is creating 90 degree with the base, that is called as the perpendicular. That is called as perpendicular. Perpendicular can be denoted by small p. And on which it is standing, that is called as the which one standing? The AB. Perpendicular is standing on which side? That is BC. So BC is called as the base or small b. And like that, the largest side is called as the hypotenuse or denoted by the letter H. So I hope this idea about a right angle triangle is clear to you now. Now according to this right angle triangle, one mathematician that is called Pythagoras, he gave a theorem to us and he studied a lot on the right angle triangle. After all, he gave the theorem to us and that theorem we are obeying. That is called as the Pythagoras theorem. What is that called as? The Pythagoras theorem. What is that theorem? Pythagoras theorem you already read in triangle, similar triangle. That is otherwise called as the Bodhayan theorem also. Indian mathematician Bodhayan. According to that name, it is also called as Bodhayan theorem. And also Greek mathematician that is called Pythagoras, he gave a theorem to us that is called as Pythagoras theorem. So what is that Pythagoras theorem? Pythagoras theorem is saying largest side square is equal to sum of the other two sides squares. That means perpendicular square plus base square. That is called as Pythagoras theorem. I wrote it here, you see. Largest side means hypotenuse. Hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. By symbol if you write, hypotenuse is called as H. That means H square is equal to base is called as B. B square plus perpendicular is called as P. So P square. So H square is equal to P square plus P square is called as the Pythagoras theorem, or largest side square is equal to sum of the square of the other two sides, sum of the squares of the other two sides. Here this is called as the parent formula. From this formula we can derive another two formulas also. You see now, H square equal to B square plus P square. So if I want to calculate B square or I want to calculate P square, now B square will come to this side, that means minus. So P square, perpendicular square, is equal to hypotenuse square minus base square. So when you are calculating perpendicular square, it is the hypotenuse square minus the base square. When you want to calculate the base square, the P square will come to this side, so it will be minus. So hypotenuse square minus perpendicular square. So these are the calculation of the three sides of the right angle triangle according to Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem is saying it's hypotenuse square equal to perpendicular square plus base square, and when you are calculating perpendicular square, you have to minus the perpendicular square from the hypotenuse square, and when you are calculating the base, you are going to minus the perpendicular square from the hypotenuse square, by which you can calculate the three sides of the right angle triangle. Sometimes in your book it is given as H is equal to square root of, what is that? It is square. So when you come to this side, it will be square root of P square plus B square. That is also a formula for this hypotenuse. And also now you see this is P square, that means P is equal to the square of the what is that? H square minus B square. H square minus B square. Similarly, what is your B? That will be square root of H square minus P square. So these are the individual side calculations. That means hypotenuse equal to square root of perpendicular square plus base square, and perpendicular equal to hypotenuse square minus base square square root, and base is equal to hypotenuse square minus perpendicular square root. So these are the how to calculate the sides of a right angle triangle by using Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras already said some triplet to you, that is called as Pythagorean triplets. That triplet is that if the largest side is 5 centimeters, see now, if the largest side is 5, then it will be equal to the square of the 3 square plus 4 square. So yes, 5 square is 25 and 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, 9 plus 16 is 25. So it will be equal. So like that 5, 12, 13, a lot of triplets are there. If you are going through the numbers, you can calculate a lot of triplets with Pythagoras has already said to us. So this is all about a right angle triangle. I hope you understood. This is 90 degree. These two are unknown. May be same, may not be same. But these two are unknown angles in a right angle triangle. This is called as the perpendicular. This is the base and this is the hypotenuse. Okay. And these are the Pythagoras theorem. I hope you understood it. Now come to the next part. The next part is the most important part. Try to understand with me seriously. That is the defining the trigonometric ratios. What? Trigonometric ratios. Ratios means it is a fraction. So it is a trigonometrical fraction right now we are going to show. Before that, I want to say you something that here I draw two right angle triangles for you. Here I draw two right angles for you. Let it be ABC. ABC. Here I draw, and according to this figure, come to the angles first. What are the angles? One is 90 degree, another two unknown angles are there. In trigonometry, we are always using the unknown angles as the theta, the symbol is like this, and the beta, the symbol is like this, and the gamma, the symbol is like this, and the alpha, like this. Among them, the most popular unknown angle naming is called as the theta. This one, the theta. So, in this right angle triangle you see, in ABC right angle triangle, I put angle A as an unknown angle, that is called as theta. Clear? Now, this is angle C and this is 90 degree. So, angles are clear to you now. Come to the sides. What are the sides? This is the side on which two angles are there. So this is called as the base or the B. And here 90 degrees stand on the base. So this is called as your perpendicular or P. And this is called as the largest side or the hypotenuse or called as the H. Similarly, another triangle I did it for you here. Here see the unknown angle I took it at angle A. But here the unknown angle I took it at the angle C. That means here the theta is with the base and here the theta is on the top. So this type, two types of positions of theta can be observed in our trigonometric right angle triangles. So when you are doing the trigonometric ratios, first of all we have to consider the position of the theta. The position of the theta, where the theta is. The theta is with the base in the down or the theta is with the top. If the theta is with the top, see now this side is just carrying these two angles, theta and 90 degree. So this one you have to call it as a base, and this one is always the perpendicular because it is in the base, the perpendicular is standing here. Now this is the largest side, hypotenuse. From these two figures, one thing I want to say you, the hypotenuse position or the largest side position doesn't change. But this base and perpendicular will change according to the position of the theta. See theta here, so adjacent side is base, adjacent side, that means theta related side, that is theta with the theta, what side is there, that is called as base. So here theta is here, so the adjacent side is this one. This is called as the opposite side to theta. See, this is the opposite side. Similarly here, this is the opposite side. So theta opposite side is always called as perpendicular. Please try to remember, theta opposite side is called as perpendicular. Theta related side, that means adjacent side, is always called as the base. That two things you have to remember. So now theta opposite side, this is perpendicular. Theta opposite side, this is perpendicular. So I hope you already judged the two positions of theta now, where theta is in the down and theta is in the top. So when theta is in the top, theta opposite side is this one. So this one is the perpendicular and this one is the base and this one is the hypotenuse. When theta is in the down, that means related side is the base, this one is the base. Theta opposite side, always the perpendicular. That thing you have to be very cautious about. Why? Because theta opposite sides, if you write base, it is wrong. theta opposite side is always called as the perpendicular, and theta related side, adjacent side, is always called as the base, and the hypotenuse is always remaining the same. I hope you understood it, and you understood the unknown angles. What are the unknown angles in trigonometry called as? The theta, the symbol is like this, the beta, the symbol is like this, the gamma, the symbol is like this, and the alpha, the symbol is like this. So this type of unknown angles, the unknown angles can be also the small letters of English alphabet from A to Z, but the most common and popular unknown angles is given by theta, beta, gamma, and alpha. Then what I said to you, you have to judge the position of the theta. Position of the theta is down, then this is the base, and the opposite side is the perpendicular. Theta related side is the base, and the opposite side is always the perpendicular. If you name like this, then it will be easy for you to understand where is the perpendicular, where is the base, and where is the hypotenuse. So right now I hope it is clear to you. According to then what I define now, I am defining the trigonometric ratios. Now here I wrote for you the trigonometric ratios. The trigonometric ratios are 6 in number. 6 in number. That means trigonometric ratios are 6 in numbers. One is called as sine. The second one is called as the cosine. Third one is called as the tangent. These three are the basic trigonometric ratios in trigonometry. Then what is that? I said you. First one is sine. The spelling. See the spelling. S-I-N-E. And it is like our nickname and school name, like that. Nickname, it is called as S-I-N. Sine. And S-I-N-E is the school name. That means the full name. The full name is S-I-N-E and the nickname is called as the S-I-N. So it can be read as sine. Then next one is cosine. The full name is cosine, and by taking these three first letters, we are saying this as a cos, C-O-S. So first one is sine, S-I-N, and second one is cosine or C-O-S, cos. Sine, cos. Then the third one is the tangent. Third one is called as tangent. And taking the three names, we are calling them as tan, T-A-N, tan. So these three are the basic trigonometric ratios, fundamental trigonometric ratios in trigonometry. What is that? One is called as sine, S-I-N-E, and the nickname is S-I-N, sine, and cosine, C-O-S-I-N-E, and the nickname is cos, C-O-S. And another one is called as tangent, and the nickname is tan. So sine, cos, tan. These are the three basic fundamental ratios in trigonometry. Now the fourth one is called as related. Fourth, fifth, and sixth. The fourth, fifth, and sixth are related to the basic fundamental trigonometric ratio, that is called sine, cos, tan. So when I am saying the fourth one, the name is cotangent. The name is cotangent, or the first three letters are called as the nickname, that is called as C-O-T, cut. C-O-T, cut. Many students will be confused between the cos and the cot. That is S, this is T. So this is called as cot. So another one is called as the fifth one, secant. This is called as secant. Secant, that means S-E-C-A-N-T. And the first three letters is the nickname, that is called as the sec. Then the sixth one is the cosecant. The sixth one is called as the cosecant. That means the first 5 letters is called as the nickname, that is cosec. That is cosec. Now spell it with me. That is, first one is called as S-I-N-E or sine. Second one is called as cosine or cos. Third one is called as tangent or tan. Fourth one is called as cot, cotangent or cot. Fifth one is called as secant or sec. Sixth one is called as cosecant or cosec. Then tell with me: sine, cos, tan, three basic. Then cot, sec, cosec. Very slowly you say. Then just speed your pronunciations, speed your verbal things. That means sine, cos, tan, then cot, sec, cosec. Sine, cos, tan, cot, sec, cosec. Like that you practice yourself, by which it will come to you nicely. So what are the 6 trigonometric ratios I said to you? One is called as sine, Next one is called as cos. Then third one is called as tan. Three basic. Then cot, cot, sec, sec and cosec. Cot, sec, cosec. Sine, cos, tan, cot, sec, cosec. These six are called as the basic trigonometric ratios in our trigonometry. Now, what I am doing, see how I am going to define the trigonometric ratios. See how I am defining sine. See, I am putting the unknown angle, the theta, 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 theta with all. Then this is the unknown angle. With according to the both figure, I am saying to you how the sine theta and cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, sec theta and cosec theta will be judged. See now, I am saying sine theta. Sine theta is always the relation between the perpendicular to hypotenuse. That one you have to remember. Sine is the relation between PH, perpendicular and hypotenuse. Cos is the relation between BH, base and height. Base and height. And tan is the relation between the perpendicular and base. Perpendicular and base, PB. So sine is the relation between PH, cos is the relation between BH and tan is the relation between PB. Now we are going to judge it. See now sine theta. Always the sine theta definition of sine theta is the opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side of what? Opposite side of the unknown angle. So what is unknown angle? Theta. The opposite side is always the perpendicular. See, perpendicular. What is the unknown angle? Theta. What is the opposite side? The perpendicular. You understood now? Unknown angle opposite side is always called as perpendicular and the related side is always called as the base. That one you have to understand. So now you see sine theta, it is opposite side by hypotenuse. What is the opposite side? Opposite side is the perpendicular. I wrote here perpendicular by the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is always called as h. So P by h. So it is the ratio between the perpendicular and the hypotenuse. I hope you understood it. Now you see cos theta. That this one you have to remember. Opposite side by hypotenuse, then or P by h. Sine is the relation between perpendicular or hypotenuse. Cos is the adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side means theta related side. This one. Theta related. This is called as adjacent side. I am writing here for your better explanation. Adjacent side. This is adjacent. This is opposite. This is opposite. Opposite side. Opposite side of what? Opposite side of the unknown angle. This is opposite side. This is called as the adjacent side. So what is adjacent? What is cos theta? This is the adjacent side by hypotenuse. What is the adjacent side? It is base. Base by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse means h. So cos theta is always the relation between the base and hypotenuse. I hope you understood. In this figure also you see where is theta? Theta is now. So what is the adjacent side? This one. So this is called as the base and hypotenuse. So cos theta is b by h. Now come to the tangent or tan theta. Tan theta is called as the formula for tan theta is opposite side by the adjacent side. Opposite side by the adjacent side. What is the opposite side? Theta opposite side is perpendicular. And what is the adjacent side? The base. So tan theta is always the relation between the PB. Then sin theta, always the relation between BH. Cos theta, always the relation between BH, base and hypotenuse. And tan theta, always the relation between the perpendicular and the base. So these three you have to understand nicely. And opposite side by, I hope you understood what is called opposite side and what is called adjacent side. When theta is here, the adjacent side is this one. When theta is here, the opposite side is this one. When theta is here, the adjacent side is this one. So this one is the base. The opposite side is the perpendicular for you. So now come to the cotangent. Cotangent. Right now I did some red mark here. See now. Sine, the opposite of sine is called as the cosec. So no need to confuse about that. Sine opposite is cosec. The first one and the sixth one, they are opposite to each other. Opposite, reciprocal. So if the sine is a pH relation, definitely the cosec theta will come as the HP relation, H by P. If your sine theta is P by H, the cosec theta will come H by P. Definitely it will be it is opposite side by hypotenuse, then the cosec theta will be hypotenuse by opposite side. That one you have to know. So what is the reciprocal of sine? Reciprocal of sine is called as cosec. So I am writing here for your better explanation. Sine theta reciprocal is cosec. Sine, cosec. These two are opposite to each other. Then cos theta and sec theta. These two are opposite to each other. Then tan theta. Tan theta and cot theta. They are opposite to each other. And I am writing here opposite. Opposite or reciprocal. Reciprocal to each other. Each other. Understood now? What I wrote? Sine opposite is cosec. Cosec opposite is sine. Cos opposite is sec. And sec opposite is cos. Tan opposite is cot. Cot opposite is tan. Then I wrote here opposite or reciprocal to each other. Definitely sine is the relation between pH. Definitely the sine opposite is the cosec. The relation is C H by P. H by P. Here it is P by H. Here it is H by P. Similarly, the cos theta is B by H. And the relation is with the sec C H by B. B by H. H by B. What is that called as? Sec theta. So cos and sec are opposite. Then tan is P by B. And here it is cot is B by P. So these two are opposite. Tan and cot are opposite. Sine and cosec is opposite. Cos and sec is opposite. So we can write sine theta is equal to reciprocal 1 by cosec theta, or cosec theta equal to 1 by sine theta. Similarly, cos theta equal to 1 by sec theta, or sec theta equal to 1 by cos theta. Now tan theta equal to 1 by cot theta, and cot theta equal to 1 by tan theta. That means they are reciprocal to each other. I hope you understood the 6 trigonometric ratios and their relations with according to the unknown angle. Unknown angle when you are putting, and when you are putting the ratios, what is the relation between the sides. Right now it came to you. Then what is the sine? Sine is the relation between PA by H, perpendicular and hypotenuse. Cos is the relation between B by H, base and hypotenuse. And tan is the relation between PB, that means perpendicular by base. And cot is the relation between BP, that means the opposite of tan. Then sec is the opposite of cos. And cosec is the opposite of sine. I hope you understood it nicely. Now we are going to see the relationship between the trigonometric ratios. The relationship between the trigonometric ratios. I hope you understood what is the trigonometric ratios. There are 6 trigonometric ratios for us. One is called as sine, cos, tan, cot, sec, cosec. So sine opposite is cosec, cos opposite is sec, and tan opposite is cot. Now you see, I wrote here sine theta. Sine theta is equal to P by H. Cosec theta, it is H by P. And cos theta, it is B by H. And sec theta, H by B. See now, see the opposite. Reciprocal, that means multiplicative inverse. P by H, H by P. B by H, H by B. So sine reciprocal cosec. Cosec reciprocal sine. Cos reciprocal sec. Sec reciprocal cos. Then tan P by B, and cot is B by P. So these both are also reciprocals to each other. Then there is a formula for this, and called as in the notice board I said multiplicative inverse formula. Multiplicative inverse. 5 multiplicative inverse is 1 by 5. Both multiplied and giving you 1. Like that, when these two will be multiplied, that is, I wrote here, see, sin theta P by H into H by P cosec theta, then it is giving you 1 also. So when these two are multiplied, it is giving you 1. So sine multiplicative inverse is cosec, and cosec multiplicative inverse is sine. So sine is equal to, it is cosec here multiplied, when it come to this side, it will be divided. So sine is equal to 1 by cosec, and cosec is equal to 1 by sine. So here we get some formula for individuals, that is sine and cosec. Sine is 1 by cosec, cosec is 1 by sine. Similarly, you see cos theta is B by H, sec theta H by B. So when I multiply this to B by H into H by B, it cancel and give you 1. So cos is the multiplicative inverse of sec, and sec is the multiplicative inverse of cos. So now what is cos theta? It is 1 by sec, and what is sec theta? It is 1 by cos. So cos multiplicative inverse is sec and sec multiplicative inverse is cosec. So it is otherwise called as multiplicative inverse formula. Multiplicative inverse formula. Try to remember this nicely and try to practice it in your learning note. Try to note these points in the learning note, these formulas in the learning note, and practice it later. Next you see tan, I said you tan theta into cot theta is equal to 1. So what is tan theta? It is P by B. I wrote here P by B. And into what is cot theta? It is V by P. I wrote here and cancel, and you are getting 1. So tan into cot is equal to 1. So sine into cosec 1, cos into sec is 1, and tan into cot is 1. Now you already observed that sine cosec relation, cos sec relation, and tan cot relation. That means sine opposite is cosec and cosec opposite is sine, and as cos opposite is sec and sec opposite is cos, and tan opposite is cot and cot opposite is tan. So what is tan? Tan equal to 1 by cot, and cot it is 1 by tan. So when you are this is called as multiplicative inverse formula, and practice it nicely according to them. These individual formulas will come in when you are going to do the trigonometric sums. These formulas will come when you will go to do these sums again. So this is called as the relation between the trigonometric ratios or the multiplicative inverse formula. We will do the sum after this explanation. Let's try to do some sums for it, by which it will be easy for you to go through the chapters nicely. Now I am going to show you a sum by applying the trigonometric ratios. So how the sum to be done? You should do it. See now, a question is given to you. In a right angle triangle ABC, the length of AB, BC and AC are 8, 15 and 17 centimeter respectively. So length is given 8 centimeter, 15 centimeter and 17 centimeter respectively. So from these three sides you see which side is the bigger one. That is the 17. 17 is the largest side or hypotenuse, and 15 is called as the base, and 8 is called as the perpendicular. Now then find out the sine, cos, tan. Again you have to judge what he is asking. Sine A means A angle is unknown here. A angle is unknown here, and you have to put the trigonometric ratios to A angle only. So I did a figure for you. See, and my A angle is unknown now. You see, my A angle is unknown in the question. So my A angle is unknown here. My B angle is 90 degree, and my C is another angle which is in the top. Clear now? Now you see my largest side. What is that? 17. The AC is the hypotenuse. It is H is equal to 17. This is my perpendicular. So it is my P, that is 8 centimeter, and this is my base. This is 15 centimeter, because theta is A angle is related to this side. So this is your base. The unknown side, unknown angle opposite side is called as the perpendicular. So this one you have to judge. Next you have to write them accordingly. That is in triangle ABC, angle B is 90, A angle is unknown, AB equal to base 15 centimeter, and ABC equal to perpendicular, that is 8 centimeter. Then AC equal to hypotenuse, the largest side, that is H is equal to 17 centimeter. With the symbols you have to write. Then what it is asked to you? The sine. You have to find the sine. So what is sine? Sine is the opposite side by hypotenuse. Unknown angle opposite side, BC by hypotenuse, AC. You write that BC by AC, and always I said you sine is the relation between P and H, perpendicular and hypotenuse. What is the perpendicular here? H 8, and what is the hypotenuse here? 17, that is 8 by 17. This is the answer. Then what is cos A? Cos A is the adjacent side, means the unknown angle adjacent side, base by the hypotenuse, that is BAB by AC, AB by AC, or base by hypotenuse. So cos is the relation between the base and the hypotenuse. So that is 15 by 17. 15 by 17. That is the answer. Then tan A, tan is the relation between perpendicular and base. That one you have to remember. Perpendicular and base. See, what is the perpendicular here? 8. And what is the base here? 15. So 8 by 15. If these three basic trigonometric ratios you know, you can say the other three trigonometric ratios on your own. So first of all we have to find these three. Then another three also I am doing. See, that is cosec A. I am doing cosec A. What is cosec A? Sine opposite. That means 17 by 8. 17 by 8. Then what is cos A? Cos A opposite is sec A. Sec A is equal to, see now, it is 17 by 15. 17 by 15. Then what is tan A opposite? That is cot A. Cot A is equal to, what will be? 15 by 8. That is 15 by 8. See now, another three trigonometric ratios also I did. It is not asked to me. Still, these three basic trigonometric ratios, if you know, you can calculate these three also. 6 trigonometric ratios also you can calculate. So I hope you understood this part of the trigonometry nicely. Please try to remember the formulas involved in it and try to practice it. Go for your running notes nicely, by which it will be easier for you to calculate the sums. Thank you very much. Take care of yourselves.